Assalamualaikum and good day all. How are you? I hope you are ready to follow Lab 2 on the Hooke's law in the spring constant. So based on the lab sheet, uh, we have achieved in the learning outcome number 2 and program outcome in number 4. So without delay the time, I would like to explain about procedural how to find the constant spring. So because of we are still in the online system, so we are trying to run the lab by using online. So we hope we can run by simulation to replace the experiment. So I hope you can understand first the theory on the spring constant, how to find out how to determine the spring constant. Okay, we go to directly to procedure. So actually, in this experiment, we run by three types of experiment in the Hooke law in the spring. The first time, the single spring by two type of constant, spring constant, and then we try to uh, modify by series experiment of spring and then followed by the parallel type of spring combination. Okay, I would like to introduce what is the spring in parallel and series. Okay, this one is considered in the single spring, and then the figure in combination of two type of uh, constant spring in position of parallel. So just put in the uh, in the behind together. And then after that, we follow the experiment by a series combination of spring. This spring, can you see from the figure, or the position of spring by two type of spring condition in the series. Okay, we go first in the single experiment of spring setup. In single spring setup, we just hang the spring here to the uh, equipment, and then we hang by certain uh, loading load here. Then we consider the weight as in Newton. As we know, the weight can convert into the value of the unit value in the Newton. You can change. So W equal to mg. So mg can be as a Newton. Okay. So actually, because of we don't have the setup machine or equipment as in the lab sheet, so I hope you can set up by using of simulation to replace the experiment setup. Okay, I will show you the setup by using simulation. Please follow this website. You just click from here this address, and then we can find one simulation. Okay, based on this simulation, you should be fulfill all these uh, force to get the position uh, replacement. Eh? The position from the initial zero eh, until to position loading in 25 Newton. So the uh, load we will interval by 5 Newton every increment. Same thing by other spring condition. This K1 mention the condition of spring 1. And if we change K2, it means we try to measure of spring condition condition 2. Okay, I try to solve first to show you how to find this website and to run first of this uh, data. Okay, now we are already in the website. You can see. So just now the experiment setup using the hang mesh to give the load, but now we change. Yes, we change of the condition setup by tensile condition. So the load from the wake of the m time to g now change to the tensile. So we can condition the load based on in a 5 interval increment in Newton. So for the first K1 should be set up first. You click here, all tick. So every uh, information will be shown in the uh, in the setup. Yeah, we will show anything here. So the first one, please measure in the 200 Newton per meter for the K1. And then you set up for the force is 5 Newton. This one is set up for K1 first. Okay, 200. And then increment 5 setup of the force. After that, you measure how much of the X number. Okay, as we know, X first for X 5 Newton. So X1 is, can use this measurement for first measurement. Okay, then we try to increase, yes, increase the load by 5 increment, now to be 10. So you take note of the increment. So now you take into your table the x2 is 0.5 meter. and until to finish all of table. This one for K1 table. Now we check look into table K2. When we go to K2, same thing, same way, how to get the data here for K2 in medium. So we change, yes, change the K2 into 250. So now you can measure starting from 0 and by increment 5 Newton of force. Yes, take a note of displacement. Yeah, here, and then fulfill all table until finish. Now we check look into the table 3. So the table 3, what we need is spring connected in parallel. It's mean to find the KP. Okay, we back again into the website. Okay, in the website, you can see here, please click the system in the parallel condition. First, you should be set up in the 200, and then the second spring is 250. Yes. Now, you change the force is by increment 5. Now, you can get the displacement as first displacement. But before that, it should be tick all here to see all information data. And then for K in the series, so we click here in the series system, and then you set up the K first 200 and the second one is 250. Okay, repeat the force from the 0 by increment 5 until to 25. So please take increment of displacement into your table. Okay, that's all for simulation. Now back into the lab sheet. So until you after you fulfill all data inside of a table until you get the KS, yes, and then you plot the graph to plot the K1, K2, and KP and KS. Okay, and then answer the all question in this lab sheet. Okay, thank you. That's all explanation in Lab 2.